I'm relieved, I'm excited, I feel like theatre's back. I'm just like, it's so emotional, it's so lovely.
You know, I did Ghosts here many years ago, but it's just a thrill to be in a play that's, you know, it feels like we need Hamlet. It feels like it's time to get back to the classics. The audience were amazing tonight. We've got an incredible Hamlet in Cush Jumbo. She really is, you know, just so fabulous in the part. And so we're all kind of just hanging on to her coattails.
Well, I hadn't done a play for, I was in a play in 2020, alone in Berlin, and we were furloughed. We were on tour coming to London, and we were furloughed. So I haven't been in a play since March 2020, and I've done films and television and stuff, but no plays. So this was let's say a terrific challenge. It was almost like starting again.
There's only 2 female characters in the whole play, and for the youngest one to have so many comments about men and what they do, it's great, it's really powerful, and it feels particularly potent now with everything that's going on, so yeah.
I've just literally seen Villa Deloitte here, and when I played Mark Antony in her Julius Caesar, a little spark got ignited in me about not wanting to play all male roles, but what male roles might have something pulled out of them that was new from being a female. And I got a little bit obsessed with Hamlet because when I began to read a bit more about him and how Shakespeare had lost his son at that time, I thought, oh wow, this is a play about a father going through grief and the fact that his kids, who are 6 or 7, will never be a man. And that if he had been a man, what if he was a man who was too special for the time? Like if he was born too early? And I began to see around me with my nieces and my nephews and kids that I mentor, the fact that a lot of young people feel they're born at the wrong time because they don't fit where they're supposed to be. And so it became really relevant and contemporary to me, because otherwise I don't think there's any point doing Shakespeare.
You know, when we got told we got cast, that was before the lockdown started, so it was like a really uplifting thing, but at the same time we weren't sure if it was going to happen. So I'm just really grateful to be part of it. Something so seminal, you know, that literally is making history. It's mind-blowing. I'm still not processing it very well yet.
Well, look at the last 2 years. We've had so many people understand grief on new terms, on strange terms, and I think it's so pertinent to be exploring these themes right now. How you get justice for a loved one, and what you do when you feel hard done by a system.
I'm excited to be part of something where I love every person. I know that sounds so cheesy and boring, but like it's cool. It feels like everybody is breathing the thing together.
Possibly the best rehearsal room I've ever been in, like no doubt, and I'm serious. I think I've never felt so supported. I've never felt as much of a family as this was, because it's such a hard material to work with, and we needed this, and we had it, and I really owe everything to the family, for sure.
On opening night, I always do the play for my parents, because my parents are both nurses. My dad's Nigerian, my mum's from Yorkshire, and if they don't understand Hamlet, they've never seen Hamlet, they've never read Hamlet. So if they don't understand what I'm doing a bad job. And I try to put the critics and the journalists out of my head, because ultimately, it's lovely to have a lovely review, but our job is to tell stories for the people. So you're always thinking about those audience members that have never seen it before. So when you see people standing that are like all different ages and quite obviously not critics, that really I'm like, okay, we maybe did a good job.